To win back his girlfriend, John did something incredibly stupid. He broke out of prison with only 3 months left on his sentence. But when he rushed to her apartment, it was completely empty. Before he could figure out what happened, the FBI had already tracked him down. He was about to surrender when he noticed something strange. A thin metal wire was wrapped around the torso of the agent coming to arrest him. He immediately made a demand.
If I tell you what this is, right now, will you agree to meet me back in prison in 1 week? Just a meeting.
Okay.
It's a security fiber for the new Canadian $100 bill.
He didn't believe a word John said at first, but his assistant quickly confirmed what John had found. Since the case had escalated to an international-level investigation, Agent Bork had no choice but to come to the prison and ask for John's help. John told him he could help solve the case, but only under one condition. He had to release John and officially hire him as a special consultant for the FBI, eager to move the investigation forward. Bork reluctantly agreed. He bailed John out, put an electronic ankle monitor on him to prevent him from running away, and gave him a stern warning that he was absolutely not allowed to look for his girlfriend again. This is a temporary situation.
Help me catch a Dutchman. We can make it permanent.
They headed straight to the airport. Bork's assistant had just received an urgent notice from customs. A Dutch man had entered the country carrying luggage filled with Snow White storybooks printed in 1944. Even stranger, on his previous 3 entries, he brought the exact same crates of books. Bork inspected them repeatedly, but found nothing suspicious. So he directly questioned the man. Without any solid evidence, he got nothing out of him. Then, a lawyer suddenly appeared and escorted Bork away. Bork complained to the customs officers that the lawyer had shown up way too fast, only to learn that no lawyer had ever checked in. That's when it hit him. The man was an imposter. He rushed to the lounge, but it was too late. The Dutch man had been killed with a lethal injection. Clearly, there was a much bigger conspiracy behind all of this. Bork brought the storybooks to John and asked him to look for clues. After closely examining them, John realized all the front pages were printed on a special kind of Spanish vellum made in 1944 paper that hadn't been produced in decades. Those crates contained enough pages to yield about 600 sheets of this rare material, and that type of paper had only one real use for forging valuable artwork. Then, John found a business card in the victim's wallet, which led them to a local archive. The curator told them the Dutch man had visited several times, each time requesting to view the same World War II-era Spanish government bond. John pulled out a blank sheet cut from one of the Snow White storybooks and laid it over the bond's reproduction. It matched perfectly. This meant his goal was to forge that exact bond. And conveniently, the bond itself had also been issued in 1944. For decades, no one had redeemed it because legend had it that the entire batch had been buried under wartime rubble. Only one surviving copy remained, except it was a forgery.
No, this has been here since 1952.
It's been here less than a week.
The curator thought John was making it all up, so John showed him the proof. The original bond was forged with incredible precision, except for one fatal flaw: the ink. You could still smell the faint plastic scent of fresh ink. Lab testing confirmed it had been printed within the past week with a 9% interest rate accumulated over decades. Each $1,000 bond was now worth $250,000. 600 forged copies meant a total value of over $150 million. But Bork and his team still couldn't understand why the Dutchman tried to swap the forged bond into the archive. John laid it out plainly.
What if he claimed he found boxes of the original bonds?
Dragged them out of those caves in Spain.
Yeah, how would they be authenticated?
They'd be taken to the archives and compared to the original.
Which he's already switched out with one of his own copies.
So of course they're gonna match. Oh, this is good.
All we need to do is find out who printed the forged bonds and we'll uncover the real mastermind. When John got back to his temporary place, he froze. There was someone sitting in the living room.